There's a gallery of broken dishes at our house. Each one is like a shining hope transformed into a doubt. But come, my love, let's take them all on down from the shelf. My love, you are forgiven, and now I need your help. My love, you are forgiven, and now I need your help. And it's time to let them go. There will be more broken dishes. Time to let them go. Just like all of our old wishes, let them go. Let them go. Let them go. Let them go. Thank you.
I was thinking about how to begin, and I was thinking that I wanted to let you know that we have a bunch of new volunteers, and I had promised to get all their names ready for today, and I didn't. And then I thought, well, you know, that's okay. You did what you could. And just thank everybody who's a volunteer. And then my eyes fell on Drew back there. And he stepped into an even newer, bigger role as a volunteer. And isn't that what we're here for? To expand and step into ourselves and serve in a way that lifts us up, and then that just naturally lifts up others? I mean, isn't when we're doing our thing, our bliss, whatever that is, isn't that what it does? It lifts us up, and then it ripples out and it lifts up each other? And so I saw Drew, and I was thinking about him, and we had a meeting last Sunday, and we've been talking about some of the things that need to happen on Sunday. And as I'm preparing to leave, I'm trying to get all those things covered, get them all in place to give to the team all the things that I'm doing without thinking about them very much. And so Drew has stepped in to make sure that everything's in place on Sunday in the sanctuary. He's the eyes for the sanctuary, for the spaciousness, for the beauty of it, that it has enough chairs, that the lights are turned on, that everything is ready. And as I was thinking that, I saw the door open, and I saw 4 people come in, and it's a little bit dark, and it's hard to find the empty seats when you come in sort of before the talk starts. And I saw Raj and Drew catch that. And I went, look at that. And then I saw Drew go over and talk to those folks to see, you know, where they wanted to be. And then he went over and set up 4 more chairs. And I went, isn't that just the way it's supposed to be? That when we serve, we anticipate we're ready. We've made a decision to be ready. And when we've made that decision to be ready, it's really, as we were talking in our prayer this morning, the Leadership Council gathers to pray every Sunday before you get here. Some of you are already here serving. Jerry already had the kitchen done. You know, Christopher was making sure all the programs were ready. There's a whole bunch of folks here getting ready for today. And we were praying about the importance of being in the mind of Spirit before we start our day, so that we meet you with whatever questions or concerns you have from this really solid place within us. Leadership is really spiritual practice. Any kind of volunteering, any kind of time you step into yourself you're really doing spiritual practice. So I just say thank you to anyone who is stepping into a bigger experience of that. I know I am. I know the Leadership Council is. I know practitioners always are. I know Rick always is. And so I imagine most of you always are too, right? Let me ask that again. I imagine that most of you are also stepping into bigger experiences. Am I right? Yes. So, Hester, how much time do you have before you take off? 2 months. So she is ready and preparing for a great adventure. And many of us are preparing for a great adventure. And today's talk is designed to serve and support you. I saw 5 hands go up today when we asked, who's here for the first time? I met Melissa today. I'm so glad to meet you. You were here early. I went, watch that girl. She comes early. So she's probably going to be one of those ready to get into class and ready to volunteer people. And when I saw 5 hands go up, I went, wow, this is so cool. So welcome to our community, a community where we're learning together to love, to serve, and to thrive. You found the right spot. So I love this topic, from saving face to amazing grace. Now, how many have experienced the saving face experience in our life? Just a little show of hands. Yeah. You know, there's really no word in the Russian language that says it, so I call it red face, when your face is red, and krasny litso. But really, when we're saving face, it's because we think we've made a mistake or we've done it wrong or we're embarrassed by something where we're not feeling worthy enough and we don't hope nobody sees what we just did. We hit the wrong note. You probably never do one. I know I do. You know, just you say the wrong thing and you wish you could take it back. Whatever. And the art, really, is to see that moment, and in that moment, or as soon thereafter as your heart and mind will let you, go to amazing grace. And that's the journey, and that's the spiritual practice we're here to explore today. I have this little heart bill, and I just felt moved to bring it today. I'm not quite sure why. It usually lives in a secret place on my body. On the top half. Just in case some of your minds went somewhere else. Oh, yeah. Well, I'm leaving, you know. But I am coming back. I will visit. Oh, my God. Bless you, bless you, bless you. So, the idea is we have to learn how to turn from saving face to amazing grace. We have to do that process to turn from where we feel like we fell in our hole, where we made a mistake, where, you know, sometimes people say, I sinned. Well, that was in my old religion. I don't ever think like that anymore. Because what is a sin? It's just off the mark. It's just not the correct order. A sin is simply forgetting who we are and forgetting what matters to us most. So take a minute and ask yourself, what matters to you most? And whenever we forget that, we're out of order, we're out of correct order. But the good news is, we're here to learn to notice when we forget it and say, whoop-a, that's not where I want to be. I want to be over here. I want to be in this experience of grace. I want to be in this flow of life where I trust that whatever's going on is bringing me a gift. There's a lesson in everything. I don't have to bury my anger, my sadness, my fear. I need to face it. And then I need to remember that my experience is my teacher. Do you know what I'm talking about? When we can look in the eye, the thing that's just really twisting us around and go, breathe. This is the grace of God. This hell storm in my life, in this instant, this is the grace of God. And so I'm speaking to those of you who are feeling some of that today. This community is growing. Do you know, not only are our numbers growing, but do you know how I can tell that it's growing? It's because people are becoming more open and more vulnerable. Telling the truth to themselves